Number 5, the missing phone. Last night, excitement buzzed through me as my friend rushed me out of the house to catch a live music show. The energy at the bar was electric, the kind that makes you forget everything. But a wave of dread washed over me when I realized my phone was gone. Panic quickly took over. I frantically checked our table, the bar counter, even the bathrooms. Nothing. Borrowing my friend's phone, I called my number, hoping, praying, it had just slipped between cushions. After 2 rings, someone answered. A low, chilling giggle echoed through the receiver. Then, they hung up. My heart dropped. I called again. No answer. Anxious and unsettled, I finally gave up and went home, the unease still crawling under my skin. But the shock? My phone was sitting peacefully on my nightstand. I felt confusion, relief, and then something darker. Who answered my phone? Number 4. The bus stranger. As a kid, I often felt forgotten, being the last picked up by the school bus. One lonely morning, a bus pulled up early. Empty. The driver smiled, but something about him made my stomach twist. His tone was too eager. I asked where the other kids were. "We'll get them next," he said, more forcefully this time. Fear bloomed in my chest. My instincts screamed no. I refused to get on. He didn't argue, just drove away. Moments later, my real bus arrived. That night, I casually told my parents. Their faces instantly shifted to concern, then panic. Seeing their fear made mine feel more real. I wasn't imagining things. Something terrible could have happened. Number 3, the woman next door. The apartment felt like a fresh start until I met the neighbor. At first, it was annoying. Sleepless nights thanks to her loud Christian radio and bizarre one-sided conversations. But annoyance turned to unease when I saw inside her apartment. Crosses and religious scrawls covered the walls. Her windows were painted black, the air thick with decay. My skin crawled. That night, terror took on a new shape. I woke up to a shadow looming next to my bed. I froze. My brain told me it was a hallucination until the shadow spoke. It was her. She whispered, "You should lock your doors at night," and walked away. I was shaking, violated. The next morning, disgust turned to horror. She stood outside, muttering in tongues, carrying a bag, her dead dog decomposing in the heat. The stench was unbearable, but not as chilling as her detachment from reality. Later, another neighbor confessed she had broken into his home too, this time with a power drill. That's when I knew. The thing she held by my bed was a weapon. Helplessness gripped me. The police knew but could do nothing. I spent 2 sleepless nights waiting for a moment to end the nightmare. When they finally took her away, the silence she left behind was more haunting than her presence. I still dream of her eyes in the dark. Number 2, the rock and the smile. It was a typical quiet night shift until the crash. A rock had shattered a window. My heart jumped into my throat. This wasn't just vandalism. It felt like a warning. I called security, but fear clung to me. Walking to my car, I couldn't stop imagining someone lurking. I ran. Inside my car, adrenaline still pumping, I realized something that made my blood run cold. I never unlocked it. It had been open. I checked the back seat, trembling. Empty, but the idea that someone might have been there kept me rattled. Later, needing comfort, I called a friend and rode my bike to meet him. The cool night air calmed me, but then I heard someone behind me, a man on a bike. When he passed, he turned and smiled. It wasn't friendly. It was unhinged. My heart skipped a beat. That was my mom's bike. I raced home, heart pounding, stomach churning. Her bike was gone, and one of my car doors, the one I didn't use, was wide open. Dread settled into my bones. Number 1, the payphone. The campground job was peaceful. Quiet nights, video games, and solitude. But one thing stuck in my mind, the old payphone. It rang once every night at 4:17 a.m. The thought was creepy, but easy to ignore, until I opened the windows during summer. I began to hear it. Curiosity turned to obsession. I set an alarm, waited, and picked up. Silence. Every night, nothing. Then I stopped. Weeks passed. In October, I tried again. This time, after the usual silence, I heard something. Harsh breathing through clenched teeth. Then a voice. Gravelly. Wrong. And it knew my full name. First, middle, and last. I froze. My body wouldn't move. The voice felt like it reached into my soul. I slammed the receiver down, heart hammering. I called back. The number traced back to California. I was in Indiana. I never answered the phone again.